Tuesday, May 12th, 2026. Hello, I'm John Michael Chambers, and this is your War Report. I ask you to listen with love, as where we go one, we go all. The following report is provided in part by Guardian, Daniel R. This is probably the best answer I've ever heard to the question, why did God create evil? A professor at the university asked his students the following question. Everything that exists was created by God. One student bravely answered, yes, it was created by God. The professor then asked, if God created everything, then God created evil, since it exists. And according to the principle that our deeds define ourselves, then God is evil. The student became silent after hearing such an answer. The professor was very pleased with himself. He boasted to the students for proving once again that faith in God is a myth. Another student raised his hand and said, can I ask you a question, Professor? Of course, replied the professor. Professor, is cold a thing? What kind of question is that? Of course it exists. Have you ever been cold? Students laughed at the young man's question. The young man answered, actually, sir, cold doesn't exist. According to the laws of physics, what we consider cold is actually the absence of heat. A person or object can be studied on whether it has or transmits energy. Absolute zero, minus 460 degrees Fahrenheit, is a complete absence of heat. All matter inert and unable to react at this temperature. Cold does not exist. We created this world to describe what we feel in the absence of heat. The student continued, Professor, does darkness exist? Of course it exists, said the professor. Well, you're wrong again, sir. Darkness also does not exist. Darkness is actually the absence of light. We can study the light, but not the darkness. We can use Newton's prism to spread white light across multiple colors and explore the different wavelengths of each color. You can't measure darkness. A simple ray of light can break into the world of darkness and illuminate it. How can you tell how dark a certain space is? You measure how much light is presented. Isn't it so? Darkness is a term man uses to describe what happens in the absence of light. In the end, the young man asked the professor, Sir, does evil exist? This time it was uncertain. The professor answered, Of course, as I said before, we see him every day. Cruelty, numerous crimes and violence throughout the world. These examples are nothing but a manifestation of evil. So to this, the student answered, Evil does not exist, sir, or at least it does not exist for itself. Evil is simply the absence of God. It is like darkness and cold, a man-made word to describe the absence of God. God did not create evil. Evil is not faith or love, which exist as light and warmth. Evil is the result of the absence of divine love in the human heart. It's the kind of cold that comes when there is no heat, or the kind of darkness that comes when there is no light. Join me and Wano Savin live for the Patriot Q&A Power Hour in our private Zoom room, May 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern. That is Zoom, private Zoom room. We'll be taking your questions. To get your questions answered, visit jmcbroadcasting.com, click on Premium Portal, and learn how to access this feature with Wano Savin. Get your questions answered for 1 solid hour. And the global financial reset is really rapidly accelerating. Dangers and opportunities. Free educational modules are a good place to start. wealthcoachuniversity.com. Scroll down, you'll see the 10 free video modules. Pardon me, folks. Buy gold, buy silver, buy now by calling my resource, Bill Armour, at 310-407-0239. The dawning of the golden age is upon us. Continue to follow our military intelligence and economic reporting, lean and mean, right here at jmcbroadcasting.com. And quick announcement, we will be launching in June the beginning of full healthcare coverage, including the issues in the legislation side, the military tribunal aspect, but first and foremost, the health aspect, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and where things are heading, and it's all good news down the line. Come join us, JMC Broadcasting, free subscription, jmcbroadcasting.com.
The global financial reset is underway and happening now. The battle rages on with competing parallel systems. The current deep state Federal Reserve Central Bank system and the system President Trump and team has developed. While the dawning of the golden age is upon us, we are presently in the danger zone through the reset transition.
Join me and my prominent guests every Wednesday live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on JMC Broadcasting's backup Rumble channel on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Sign up for JMC's free weekly war report, including notifications of when the Global Financial Reset Show is published. The future is bright, and it belongs to us, not to the global elite.
Global Financial Reset. Only from JMC Broadcasting.